Okay, next we have Senator Laura Kelly.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm requesting 6L, and that would be the audit to determine whether the Department of Revenue took appropriate steps in implementing the new DMV modernization program. I don't think any of us are unaware of the major problems that have been caused by the transition from the legacy system to this new system. If not our constituents ourselves, we have been victims of the disaster that's been created by this transition. I tried to go online and renew my tags. I didn't want to face the day or two wait down at Shawnee County Courthouse. When I went online, I was denied access because they said I didn't have insurance, which was not true. And I've had others who couldn't get in online because the PIN numbers that they were sent didn't work. I have gone down to the Shawnee County Courthouse and observed the lines and actually observed the folks in the office trying to process the new tag programs. And it's apparent even to a layperson that the system is not working the way that it ought to be working. I don't know if it was a system design problem or a system implementation problem, but it is cumbersome, it crashes, and it doesn't integrate data particularly well from the old system. There's been some suggestion that the problem has been one of training, that folks in the treasurer's offices did not participate fully, adequately in training. That's not what I observed when I went to the courthouse. What I observed was just a system that had multiple problems. And when it wouldn't take data in one way, you'd have to do what they call workarounds, which were very complex, and they had a folder like this that had the steps one had to take to work around a problem. And that takes many, many moments when somebody's sitting there getting them. We have people in Shawnee County who are lining up at the courthouse at 3:45 a.m. In order to get their tag renewed. We had other folks who showed up at 8:35 a.m. and were turned away because there were too many people already in line for the office to process.
So I'll try to be brief and answer questions. You've got my written testimony. What I may do is respond a little bit to Senator Kelly's comments, because I think we probably did as good a job as we could to implement this project. As has been stated, it was something we inherited when we came in. We looked at it, we delayed it because we didn't think it was functional. Delayed it and decided on May 1st with the agreement of the Board of Directors of the Kansas Association of County Treasurers. They had 54 weeks. Treasurers had 54 weeks to train on the system. Some took more advantage of that than others on training on the system. So there was training. On implementation, we did do testing. We certainly tested the program. We both did stress tests with 3M that were in-house, but we also had county treasurers on the line doing actual transactions so that we could see how the system would work to go live. So there was testing that was done on the system. Again, some county treasurers participated, some didn't. Now, to say all that, we recognize that there are problems with the system. That is why, a week and a half ago, we sent a letter of nonconformity to 3M, saying that they have not conformed with the contract. And in my testimony, my written testimony, there's 4 areas that we designated as reasons we feel there's been nonconformity. That's system response time, system available, system bugs, and system maintenance. And we are withholding payment until we are satisfied that we have a system that works well for county treasurers and the taxpayers of Kansas. And so we are holding 3M accountable for areas that we think need to be resolved so that that system works properly in the future.
And thank you for being here. I want to reiterate that what I'm looking for is not going forward what you're doing, and I do know that that your agency was doing some things. There are two people sitting in the back office in Shawnee County Treasurer's Office right now, helping them with their backlog. So I appreciate the fact that you're doing that in response to some of the issues. I do think it's imperative, though, that we review the whole process from the beginning, long before you were in the position that you're in, through to the time when it went live, and figure out what we think we could have done differently during that transition to avoid